Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We're still going through the front pages and Mariam, you have a story?
Yes, I do. It's JAMB uncovers 9,460 illegal admissions in 20 tertiary institutions. They said these 20 tertiary institutions nationwide have been flagged as fake by JAMB. That's the admissions. And that's for the 2024 academic session. So according to the board, it said that the admissions were conducted outside the popular Central Admission Processing System, popularly known as CAPS. And then JAMB gave a whole list of the universities that have given out these fake admissions, from Kano State University of Science and Technology, that led the pack with 2,215 fake admissions. Then Ladoke Akintola University of Technology following 1,215, and so many others. All across the nation, the north, east, west, everywhere, you know, they are reflected on this particular list, and the numbers are quite high, with the list being 113, and that is the Federal College of Animal Health and Production Technology. So what does this mean? Why are we giving fake admissions?
Exactly.
So wait, these fake admissions, are we giving people who are not qualified? What is it? People who
the paper didn't carry.
No, it did not.
It didn't put context to the information, and I think it's
no.
important.
Well, the context for JAMB is just enough, which is you gave admissions not following due process.
Okay.
So for JAMB, that's it. So for us, we'll now ask the questions of these universities. Who are these people? Why are you giving them fake admissions? What does it mean for the certificate they get at the end of the day? Is it
and
a
the
fake
punishment
certificate
shouldn't
as well?
just be a case of rejecting the admission, but finding out who are the people that allowed this admission happen, and they should be penalized so that it doesn't become a recurring thing.
Well, I'm happy that they're able to discover this. And
what story do you want to take?
Okay, so I have the 49 new fighter jets that has been acquired by NAF. They said the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, has disclosed that the Nigerian Air Force is set to expand its fleet with the acquisition of 49 state-of-the-art aircraft by the end of 2026. He said this at a conference, the conference titled Enhancing Aircraft Serviceability in the NAF Through Strong Maintenance Culture and Strategic Partnerships. They said that the expected additions include 3 CASA 295 transport aircraft, 10 AW109 Trekker. The list goes on, and he said that all of them are of high-tech platforms requiring advanced and sophisticated maintenance. So he stressed the need for NAF personnel to embrace advanced, innovative and data-driven aircraft and maintenance practices. That's very, very important. Our problem is not just acquiring, is to maintain those things and make sure that they work efficiently. That's the most important thing.
Awesome. Moving on to the next paper, Daily Sun. Calls for new constitution reverberate yet again. In other news, Nigeria's oil production rises above OPEC quota. Took that story yesterday. Alleged 6.9 billion naira fraud. EFCC appeal Fayoshe's acquittal. We've taken that story already. UBA's Leo becomes Africa's first chat bot for cross-border transfers. Why I can't forget Buhari, ex-EFCC boss Farida Waziri says. Shetima, Atiku, Obi, others attend prayer session for Buhari in Daura. PDP, Atiku's exit means nothing, says Fayoshe. Okay, so do we have any story here, or we move on?
I do. Atiku's exit from PDP, and we have the governor of Oyo State, Makinde, who, well, they said he boasted, according to the report here, that the exit of the former Vice President, Atiku Abubakar, will not have any setback for PDP. I don't think that this will make any dent on PDP as a party. PDP is an institution, and you have freedom of entrance and exit. He said that he did not also see the African Democratic Congress, ADC, as a threat to PDP, but as a mere political party intended to contest in elections, just as PDP. So the former President, Atiku Abubakar, had announced his resignation from PDP in a letter. They said this is the third time that he has that he's done so, that he's left the party, and the report just gives us a breakdown of the different times that he's done it. But the letter that he sent says that as a founding father of this esteemed party, it is indeed heartbreaking for me to make this decision. However, I find it necessary to part ways due to current trajectory the party has taken. which I believe diverges from the foundational principles we stood for. It is with heavy heart that I resign, recognizing the irreconcilable differences that have emerged. I wish the party and its leadership all the best in the future. And we wish him all the best as well.
Yeah,
all right, moving on to the Nigerian Tribune. Nigeria's constitution must address its pluralism. And we've taken every other story except custom intercept $20,000 10,000 CFA worth 30 million naira along Seme border. Who has that story? The custom story. Does anybody have the custom story?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right, let me read the other stories in the headline. How Tinubu directed me to visit Buhari on sick bed, says in London, says Shetima. In other news, Nigeria's inflation rate eases to 22.22 in June. Despite tighter monetary policies, inflation still a challenge to private investment. That's from LCCI. All right, so
the Nigeria Customs Service, Federal Operations Unit Zone A, has recorded a significant breakthrough in its ongoing efforts to combat the movement of illicit financial flows within the country, intercepting 20,000 USD and 110 West African CFA francs worth over 30 million along unapproved routes in the Seme border. And he said that he spoke about this during the handover ceremony. He says that the operations of the patrol team was on a routine surveillance along the Baba Pupa bush path near the Seme border when they intercepted a Nissan Almera suspected to be a smuggled vehicle. Upon sighting our officers, the driver abandoned the vehicle and fled into the bush to evade arrest. So he's saying that, you know, this, he was talking to the officers of the unit, representatives from EFCC and members of the NCBN crew. He said that when the driver ran away and they intercepted and they checked the car, investigated the car, they found the amount I have, I called out. They said the arrest underscores, and they were able to make arrests as well.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Well done.
Moving on to our final paper, the Vanguard. The major headline is a story we've taken already, 2027. Atiku's exit won't affect our fortunes. That's from the PDP, Makinde and Bode George. But here are some other news we haven't taken. Operating environment remains harsh. Businesses groaning. That's from NECA and NLC. Southwest doctors to Tinubu. You are stretching our patience beyond civility. I think we should take that story. Who has the...
I have a story. So the Southwest Caucus of doctors, I took them from southwestern states, headed by their chairman, Dr. Adeniji Fashanu, calling... Let me just read what he said. He said, as a caucus, we wish to remind the federal government, especially President Bola Tinubu, that the patience of the Nigerian doctor is being tested beyond limits of civility. We in the Southwest Caucus have always embraced dialogue and peaceful engagement, but we can no longer ignore the growing frustration, rising agitation and moral injury suffered by our members. We therefore align with the 21-day ultimatum given to the federal government by the national body to attend to the above demands. And the demands are, adjustment of their 18-point demands of the group, which includes immediate withdrawal of the SIWC circular. That's the Nigerian, I took the bodies, the breakdown yesterday, I can't quickly remember. Yes, the circular, doing a consequential adjustment in full alignment of the 2001, 2009 and 2014 collective bargaining agreements. And this, of course, they said is, not even economically realistic in the payments that they are giving to the doctors and some of their entitlements that are being paid also. I think that this dialogue that they're asking for, this is the time to have it.
We should not wait
we know what the
statistics
statistics, yes, especially because Nigerians are very agitated right now about foreign medical trips for politicians. So it's better to make homework.
All right, that's all we can take on front page review for today. We'll take a break. When we come back, we continue in our hot topic. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.